Guys, welcome back to the channel. What is going on? Well, you saw the title of the video, Unfinished Business. What exactly does that mean? I'm gonna explain it to you real quick. It's the first due in nearly 3 weeks. Steel tape's a little funny, whatever. So, okay. Our journey begins 8 years ago. We purchased McNugget. We went on a buying trip with McBuddy and Pirate, and we originally were looking at a 79 through 82 hatchback that we were going to reinvent the short bus in our eyes. And McBuddy was going to buy a completely trashed SVO, which he did purchase. We get over there, and the 79 through 82 was it was in bad shape. The rear floorboards were rusted out, whatever. I probably still should have bought it. I just think the price was a little high. I can't remember exactly how much it was. But they had a few other Mustangs that caught our eye, and McNugget was one of them. The price was right. The car was complete. Granted, it had the door rust issues, but I was like, for the money, I mean, how can, you can't go wrong. You're just making me buy it. We also purchased the Mustang in basically in David's name, and from the Mustang we traded David basically for parts, no money, exchange hands. And fast forward about 5 or 6 months, Kevin didn't have a car to race with us technically. He had his GTO, but he didn't want to beat it up and all this kind of stuff. He didn't really have a kind of a kick around race car. So I had the idea, the vision, whatever you want to call it, the inspiration, the motivation to assemble McNugget so Kevin would have something to race with us. Plus it would be another stick shift Mustang that was out there and everything like that. David kicked in the engine, and that was basically a large part of the McNugget the Mustang trade. The McNugget engine, I did not know it was going to be Chevy orange, even though we call it Whataburger orange. He knew what he was doing when he painted it. And our whole goal was to build Kevin something fun that he could race and, hang out with us. So we succeeded, and we also failed at the same time. We succeeded in getting Kevin something he could race, but we definitely failed in him having fun with it. We insisted that it be fuel injected, and we bought because at the time it was reasonably cheap to do, because we already had the intake. We had a bunch of the parts. We didn't have to buy anything, technically speaking, except a harness. We bought it. We got the whole car thrown together, and it proceeded to give Kevin issues all the time. Now, going to the track with something that's really slow is not that big of a deal to me, technically, as long as you can run it as hard as you're capable of running it. And even something that doesn't quite live up to the standard that you think it should run, as long as you can go up there and be consistently whatever with it, that's livable. But when you go up there and the thing runs 840s, then it runs 780, and then it runs decent on one pass and it's running like crap on another pass, that is incredibly frustrating. Incredibly frustrating. And that's basically what McNugget did to Kevin all the time. Kevin was actually thinking of getting a Fox Mustang until this car ruined that idea for him. And he got so frustrated that he bought his 55 Chevy, which was his dream car. So you could say that McNugget actually pushed him to buy his dream car, and the story has a happy ending. Kevin then returned McNugget to me, and I was somewhat excited to try and figure it out and get it to the track and make it run what we thought it should run, which we ultimately did. We ran pretty decent with the car and ultimately ran a 685 at, I don't know, 98 or 99 or something like that, with it being EFI. Then I decided I was gonna make it a carburetor or whatever, and that's where the story ended. So then Holt had closed, then now Atmore is closed, and to be honest, me and Kevin are struggling a lot with our car motivations, not going to track, stuff like that. So I decided, and it weighed on me, what happened with McNugget. The situation with McNugget weighed on me because I feel like we sabotaged him. We gave him, the more time has went by, more that feeling has permeated inside of me. So what are we doing? We're doing exactly what you think we're doing. We're getting the damn band back together. Me, Kevin, and McNugget have a date with Destiny. We're going to put this thing back together. We're going to get it running. Me and Kevin are going to pull it up to Mobile together. We're going to try and make some passes in it. For Kevin, a 6-second pass, and for me to try and beat the 685. Both those goals are going to be tough to do at Mobile from what we hear about the starting line and things like that. But that doesn't mean we're not going to try. But we're going to pull it up there. We're going to try and accomplish these goals. We're going to have fun regardless, no pressure. It's going to run what's going to run. And if it runs great, that's fantastic. If it doesn't run great, that's fine too, because we'll just leave the track, we'll go get some Whataburger, and we'll talk about it on the way home of what we need to do to rectify the situation if it doesn't go the way we want. But we're gonna have a good time. Me and him are gonna do it together. We're gonna go race it together. We're gonna ride together. We're gonna ride back together. It's gonna be a joint effort between me, him, and McNugget. Now, I'm gonna do the bulk of the work as far as putting the car together and things like that, but that's neither here nor there. It's about having a good time with a friend and trying to rectify a situation that honestly I haven't been happy with. So for anyone that's saying, hey, you know, what engine's going in it? Well, let's talk about that right now, because I'm sure you can guess what it's going to be. That's right, folks. The Humper Do Special. This is going to power McNugget, the Dirty Pickle. It feels like a fitting thing to do. And this is what's going to power it right here, but not as it sits. We are going to use our China intake along with our 2-inch aluminum spacer, our 750 Holley, this fuel pump we got from Lance, fuel cell, filter, fuel line, we're good on that end. Cylinder heads are going to consist of the E7s that David down there at Big Dong Porting, because they go deep with the meat. He did these up. These were on Pro Stock at one point in time. They went 670s. Let's not sweat it. Beehives, light port job, stock valve size. All they do is kick ass and take names. Don't let the size fool you. These sumbitches get the job done. Some fresh gaskets, a timing chain, and some miscellaneous bolts and some other bullshit that we're gonna need. Ours oil pan that McNugget already kicked a hole in. We got it stitched up. Got us a hardened oil pump shaft. Kevin likes to put 9 quarts of oil in a small block Ford. So I got a big ass oil pan. I'm sure we can hold 9 quarts that he's used to putting in. Yeah, we're putting this flywheel in it too. We also got this kick-ass small cap MSD. Got it off eBay a while back. It was missing a few parts. We bought the stuff that we needed to put it together. We're in it for, I don't know, not a lot of money. And we're gonna put this in too with our HY-FIRE box. So we've already got it in the car. We got another relay box like Brain. I really kind of like this deal. And we got a bunch of wiring. On the heads, we're gonna use our 3/8 stud conversion kit for stock GT40, stock or GT40 style heads. This was made by Crane back in the days. I think LMR and some other people reproduce it now, but this is an original one. And on those studs, 1.8 rollers. That's right, 1.8 rollers. So what's gonna do the bump and grind in the block? This sumbitch right here that looks like someone tried to strangle it, put it out of its misery. This is the Delta Force cam from Nick the Van Man that he sent us some years ago. We called it the Bam Bam Race Cam. It's basically an F cam Reground stock cam, F cam with a ton of duration on it. So that's what's going in. We're gonna have 750 China Junior ported E7s from Big Dong Porting. It's like I'm going through puberty. 1/8 stud mount, bam bam. Push rods from Speedmaster, where quality is their #1 goal. Slap all that in with our XD flywheel and this. I'm gonna cram our A5 in behind so we can miss gears with the best of them, but at least we'll be doing it stylishly. And, oh, we're gonna need a clutch. No problem, we got an eBay T5 crusher right here, but don't to worry, we've got an A5, not a T5, so we're good to go. We got 3 sets of headers, 2 here and 1 under the silver car, so I'm pretty sure we're okay on the header situation. We're gonna put some bullets on the end like we always do and make a shit ton of noise. Well, there you go. You know the plan. You've seen all the parts. We have got a ton of stuff to basically kind of do the whole car. So I'm super excited. I know that some of you guys may not be as excited. What are you doing? Why are you putting that together? That's stupid, blah, 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 blah. You know what? I don't give a damn. I mean, I don't care. If you don't like it, don't watch the videos. It's fine. If you do watch the videos, hey, we appreciate it. Have a good time. Come on the journey with us. But I'm excited because back in the day, it was me and Kevin. When we went to the track. When I went to the track, it was me and Kevin. Other people would come, not the current group, but other friends of ours would show up from time to time, but it was always me and Kevin. We basically, he would go without me because I work shift work, but I never went without him. It was me and him. And, you know, it's going to be cool. I'm super excited. Get the car running, load it on the trailer, ride up together, have a good time no matter what, good, bad, or ugly. Have a great time. Come back, talk about it on the way back, the good, the bad, or the ugly. Figure it out. We'll get it figured out. This is the vibe I'm getting on this idea and the way it makes me feel. That's what I'm excited about because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel excited to work on it. It makes me motivated. And I'm just excited to the end result. I'm excited for the journey. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Sometimes I don't always feel that when I'm working on certain things. I feel like it's honestly like a lot of work. But this is fun. I'm excited. And these parts I've assembled over time, not with this intention, just hey, the stud kit. Oh, that's pretty cool. It was cheap, got it cheap, stuff like that. The rockers always just, the 1.8 is just weird to me. So yeah, we got that. It's just, you know, I'm just excited. If you're not getting that through the camera, I'm excited. So we got all the stuff. In the next video, we're gonna put it on the engine stand and we're gonna start taking it all apart and putting it all together. I know, a lot of talking, a lot of storytelling. I don't want you guys to have to read my mind. So here we go. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thanks for commenting, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching. But most importantly, thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. Because I wouldn't do this if it wasn't for you guys, as far as the YouTube. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't for you guys watching. And that's the God's honest truth. It ain't about the 25 nickels that this channel makes for me every month or whatever. Don't care about that stuff. Because I don't sell t-shirts. I don't do it to be popular. I don't care about being whatever. I just do it because it's fun. And when I'm talking to you, I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of friends. Like everybody. I know it's just a camera, but that's how I feel. So I appreciate you guys watching. That's really the only reason that I do it. If it wasn't for you guys watching, I'd probably just whatever, man. So I appreciate you. And until next time, I'm so standing earlier and Fox Body videos of this your man's YouTube 1-year stick shift single plane push rod Lincoln Town Cars, 4 drag vans, proud owner, proprietor, drink mixer, rope worker, cover charge collector, give me that money, and pole dancer extreme of Club Big Boost. And as always, fighting a good fight against those zombie Mustangs and Dr. Fear. Bring your ass on, because me and Kev Dog, we got you this time. We'll see you next video.